took every inch, didn't he? And a bit more.
See his hands, you can see the knuckles of these red gloves just working away at the wheel.
Now, one of the strategies a lot of these teams have employed, boys, for the top 10 shootout between the qualifying and now, they've actually set the cars in the garages with their tyres on. The consequence of that is the rear tyres hasn't really impacted much, but the front tyres, the heat soak from the engine just sitting there, has stayed in the tyres. Now, I'm just up there in the pit lane. I'm going to have a look at the tyre temperatures as they leave, but typically so far I'm seeing about 5 or 7 degrees hotter in the front, and the rear tyres are almost back to ambient, which is about 20 degrees centigrade.
So this is Triple F Racing's Dean Fiore, 27 years of age. He's just rubbed the mirror there on approach to the main straightaway as he gets his flying lap underway in this top 10 shootout. He has qualified 10th in the V8 Supercars before. That's his best qualifier career-wise, but this is a big turnaround for the start of this season. Before this, his best qualifier was 23rd in Abu Dhabi.
And a great job for Dean to be in the top 10 in the rain around the streets of Hamilton. Big understeer again. We saw the same thing with Garth Tander. No front tyre temperature. Mark Larkham referred to it before. And this is this dangerous spot where there's a big puddle on the right, a puddle on the left, and hardly any grip if you get wide. So he's significantly up on Tander, 0.52. Very, very good job in the first sector. Garth made a mistake in this. What?
It got away from him. Yeah, he's gone
across the curb.
Got away from him, and as it slid through the middle of the curb, he's actually been pinged by the electronic loop in the curb system there. And that's a great shame, because really that wasn't, I don't think, because he was necessarily trying to sneak a metre out of the racetrack. It just, the rear of the car broke away at the critical moment and flicked him up over the curb.
So with these new sensors that we've got in the turn 4 chicane, Dean's gone across the third line in that complex of corners in that chicane and has been pinged for hopping the curb. And based on his lap time, he's done a really good job.
That's a real pity, because this will more than likely be a faster time than Garth Tander.
Well, it was 0.4 up, Matt, so seriously, a very, very good job to that point.
But it just doesn't count. So this is on approach to start his lap. He just touches the side mirror on the driver's side, and then this is the one that cost him the overall time. This is why his time has been ruled out.
It's a bit sideways, and as Neil said, he didn't mean to jump the curb. He was sideways from the turn 2 bit, from those tyres, then across what is the curb at the turn 3 section of the complex, and has been deemed to be across the curb too far.